Hey, Vagabond Souls, how y'all doing?
Hi there, I'm Hotsy
And
Malone.
I'm Tim, not Malone. This week we're going to do some updates, so stick around and find out what's going on. Bye.
Hey there. We've been doing the music channel since the first time we put out any content, and it became a weekly deal, which when we first talked about even doing it, it wasn't going to be a weekly deal. It was just going to be something that we did every once in a while. Um,
Yeah, it became a monster, putting out 2 videos a week.
yeah,
Uh,
because he does all the actual work, all the editing and getting funny pictures to add in, and all the sound stuff that he has to do, and all I was doing was like trying to come up with people that would be interested in being a featured artist. And I've kind of run the gamut of approaching people and then waiting to get stuff, and we just figured it might be easier to focus on our channel.
yeah,
And not that we won't still, if we hear some great music and we ask them if they want to be a part of it and they say yes, then great, we'll do it. We've had some fabulous people that
really,
we featured,
you know we have.
and I'm so proud of the folks that stepped up to the plate and said, "Yeah, I want to be a part of this."
Yeah, and they helped us. You know,
Yeah,
they did it. Some of them were like they didn't. Was no need for them to do what they did.
yeah,
And first, and thank all of you guys.
yes,
Really appreciate your help.
and some great music.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Holy cow! We still listen to some of the stuff that got sent in.
And
So
speaking of that, I mean the actual videos that are on there from the Music Corner, they're all going to stay on there. So you can go in and watch any of those, or watch them all, or however you want to do it. It's a cool little playlist too. So what else?
so that's one thing. We're going to focus on us, and our next big thing that we're going to do is literally map out the 4 month run that we're going to do starting the 1st of May.
Yeah, I've got a big map we're going to put on the table, and you know we've already been thinking about places that we really want to include in the trip. It's a 4 month trip, basically moving every week.
But not driving over 5 hours.
Yeah, like 250 miles a week, basically, is what we're going to be doing. You can figure out how many weeks that gives us. It works out in 4 months. That gives us a nice, big, long time to see a lot of things. So,
And we also were focusing, because we're going to be gone during the entire summer. We were trying to find places, obviously up north, that have milder summers. Now,
yeah.
if anything's indicative of this last summer, where across the world it was scorching, then we might be in trouble. But we're focusing up in the north, and more north going middle to west, but not as far as like Washington State or Oregon. We're saving that for another run.
Yeah, I mean, basically, we are eventually we're going to make it to Alaska.
Yes.
And Alaska is going to be kind of a trip on its own. This isn't like that. This is kind of a sightseeing tour of cool places that we want to see. You know, and yes, we want to be comfortable. I can handle whatever weather we get into. We can handle it. What I think, one thing I was thinking is we've already got some places that we want to see, that we want to go, that are kind of in that area. So we'll pull out this big map. We'll mark those on there, and then there's all this space in between, and ideas of places that to go. But we'd like some of your help. Once you get an idea of the general, we're going to make a big loop basically, and once we get an idea of what that loop is going, you know, which which directions that loop is going. You can look on a map, or you can look at our map, or however you want to do it, and suggest places to help us figure out our route.
And remember, we're not looking just for, grand, giant national monuments and parks and sites. We want to hit like really cool little funky towns that.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot, similar to, like, my family will know what this is, Brown County. Things like,
I know Brown County.
yeah, I mean, but places like that, little, that's a lot, I don't want to go to any big cities, me.
Yeah, no, me neither. We just want to hit some like really cool little places that, maybe have like the biggest ball of yarn, or not really, but you get the idea. Like maybe it has some cool history, or not wineries, but I don't know, just cool places. Maybe somewhere around a lake or something, because we love to, be around the water.
Well, one thing we're going to do is use the Corps of Engineer campgrounds as much as we can. So I've got a map of where they are all throughout the country, and as much as we can, I'll use those. We get, I'm a veteran, so we get some off, and we have
we bought a senior lifetime pass.
Yeah, so we've got a pass that gets us like half off. So that's a big help.
Well, and we like to do too some of the Harvest Hosts. We're gonna sign up for that,
and they're like, and a lot of those are in breweries and kind of cool places,
farms, and
I think a lot of those are just really 1 or 2 night stays on your way to someplace else. Mm-hmm. And now we don't want to fill the whole thing in, because I want to be able to have some spontaneity between some places.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too scheduled. Because,
right.
Because you're just asking for failure and stress. I don't want it to be like that. I mean,
yeah, and I mean we plan to stay in each spot at least a week, unless we really don't like it. In which case, then we'll go. Okay, well, let's figure out a new spot to go.
Yeah, or maybe we'll get ants in our pants or something like that, and just want to move sometime. We're just ready to go. But I want to be able to have the kind of freedom to do that. And, you could either be too fast and get to the area that you're wanting to get to too soon. Does that make sense? And
then have to try to find places to stay. So we really welcome all your suggestions. If you know someplace and we'll let you know what states we're going, and kind of the basic run, and then if you know some cool place, then let us know.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful, and
you can put it in the comments below.
Yeah, and if we end up going there, we'll get you a T-shirt or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll do a shout out to you.
Yeah. And well, I think it's just a good idea to have all the input. Not just us two, because we've already figured out that it's kind of hard to figure out what you want to do. So.
Yeah, I mean, we are newbies.
Well, and I can do. I don't think there's going to be a problem routing or any of that stuff. It's really just coming up with a once in a lifetime road trip thing. I mean, not that we're not going to do it again, but this is the first one. There's never going to be another first one. This is for 4 months. Who knows how long we'll be going, after that, or there's some other plans that might be happening too that might change the whole friggin' thing.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, so the drill as usual. We need to get our numbers up. So, please, here's a little thing for everyone. If you would just share the video on your Facebook page, then maybe your friends will see it and come see us, and we'll get some of your friends as subscribers. So for all of our subscribers who we love so much,
love you guys,
thank
really.
you
Thanks
for sticking and being the first with us. It's going to be a long haul for you, but just when the videos come out, like, share it. There's a thing on the video that says share, and you can share it to Facebook. You can share it all over the place.
Yeah, and for the people that see it from Facebook, you have to subscribe once you get there. There's no way. I mean, a lot of people are getting on Facebook and clicking on it and watching it and not subscribing.
Right.
So if you watch it, it's nothing more than pushing the little button in the corner and subscribing to the
Doesn't
channel.
cost anything
Nope.
for you older folks.
And we totally appreciate it. We're gonna we're gonna keep the channel going whether you do or don't. but
it would really help us out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're like hitting our head against the wall trying to figure out how do we increase our subscription viewers. So
and I mean I look on there all the time and study it and stuff, and I know that it takes years to do what some of these people do, and it it takes off exponentially once it takes off. So we'll see. But regardless, you guys are going with us on our road trip.
exactly.
For real.
So thank you, and we'll see you soon.
See you later.
Again.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.